But how can a man will be with A Monday, Tuesday? By the time you get your turn, if you say you don't tire, and bedroom dance no will happen. Or even if he's not tired, you get to your turn and it's that time of the month, you have to wait till next week. You have to wait till next week. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So I came across this interview that Queen Naomi granted. You know, there are a few things I want to address about it. So basically, she was interviewed by Punch News, okay? You guys can always say, like I always say, if you want to go read the full article, you know where I got it from. You can just search this. You can see, as I'm putting it on the screen, you can just search it and you can read the whole of it. But I want to address a few points she made. They asked her this, right? She said, is there anything you would like to share about life in the palace? By the way, if you don't know who she is, she was married to a king in the Yoruba side of Nigeria and they broke up, and the king since then has married about 6-7 new wives after she left. When he was married to her, he was only married to her. You know, the king was married to, I think she was his third wife. They were all monogamous marriages. After they broke up, him and this Queen Naomi broke up. Within 2 months, he married about 6 or 7 women. So now he has a lot of wives. So this is the ex-wife before this other wives. So they asked her, is there anything you would like to share about life in the palace? And she said, I am hesitant about speaking on my experiences in the palace, but in my usual way of talking, it was a bittersweet experience. If you don't know this couple, when they were married, they looked amazing. Especially when she sings his praise. There's a way oh my goodness. And men were saying this is how a woman should treat her husband. There is no way, if all women can learn from Queen Naomi, marriages will be sweet. At the end of the day, the marriage still ended. Okay, now she's now saying that it was bittersweet. From what we were seeing on the outside, it looked like sweet. You see, this is the thing about what you see on the outside. You don't know what's going on the inside. She said, details I will not be sharing, but it was bittersweet experience. There were really sweet moments, and there were really bitter moments. It is not yet time to talk about it. Not yet. That means she may someday. And then she said, it is not yet time to talk about it because some things are meant to just teach you by yourself. I believe the messages are just for me at the moment. At the moment. Those are hints to a tell-all in the future. That's what it looks like. Then she said, at the moment. She said, when God wants to enlarge and expand on it, and make it a message for the whole world, then I will hear his words and talk about it. Lessons learned are personal and they have helped in shaping me. I am enjoying 30s so much. She's now in her 30s. She said, 30 makes me really strong. I think I entered the palace too innocent and soft, but life is not like that. You have to be strong, bold, and courageous. Okay, now there's another question. They asked her, you are out of the palace at the moment. Are you single and ready to mingle? And she replied, it's a different thing to be single and it is a different thing to be ready to mingle. But what I can say for sure is that I am a bride waiting to be dressed up. This girl, woman, people always, I use girl a lot. I still call myself girl, even though me, I don't almost reach 50. Okay, this lady, she has her way with words though. She's a bit talk. That is one thing. There's a way she speaks. Let's give her that. She speaks very maturely, to be honest. But anyways, she's leaving you hanging in a way with the way she's answering that. She said she's a bride waiting to be dressed up. So that means she's ready to mingle. I don't know so. Anyway, this is the one I really want to talk about. She now said, they asked her, is there a possibility of reconciliation with the Ooni? She replied, I am going to answer that question with a question. As I have been speaking to you for the past 1 hour, do I look like someone who can survive in the midst of 6 mature and strong women? See, jam question. The guy did not marry her age mate again. All the women he's married to now are older, matured women. And she said, do I look like someone who can survive in the midst of 6 mature and strong women? No. She is but a soft, strong, gentle woman. And I can't be a square peg in a round hole. This girl, she speaks like an old woman. Do you know what I mean? Like, There's a way, it's not even about just the way she's phrasing her words. She is, to be honest with you, sometimes children that were raised by, not necessarily by grandparents, but like around old people, they can develop this kind of way of speaking very early on in life. Now, some areas we can look at is the fact that, well, this is what happens when you idolize marriages from the outside. She is saying it was bittersweet. There was some sweet part and there was some bitter part. Bitter enough. So before Uncle, every marriage get bittersweet. But hers was bitter enough for her to walk away. You know what it is for somebody to want to walk away from an Ooni. It's big. Do you know what I mean? And you can tell that she loved the position of being the wife of the Ooni. She celebrated her position. So definitely she didn't walk out for a minor reason. That's what I believe. There was one interview she granted where she was saying that, you know, basically it was prophesied that she was going to be the wife, because she said there was a way she phrased it, like she was destined to be on a world stage. And so when they asked her about her marriage, something about, did she know she was going to end up marrying him? There was a way question was phrased that she was like, you know, like she believed from that interview that it was meant to happen. So for her to have walked away from something she believed was where she was meant to be, that is big. Whatever it was that was bitter was too bitter for her to swallow, that she had to walk away. You know what I mean? The other one is when she said it, that, do you think I can survive among 6 matured women? She be in this day and age. You know why I'm saying it is that in the olden days, they say our forefathers married many wives. They don't think about the other aspect of it. There were some women among them. You know, in those days, girls were raised to believe that it's okay for you to share your husband with other people. It's now that people are beginning to change mentality and be like, no, you should have your own husband. You don't have to share your husband with other women. It's a choice, or you can make your own choice. Nobody, even Christianity, not be by force. You understand? You can say, I want to be Christian, I want to be a Muslim. It's your choice. It's left for you to decide. Even the heaven, nobody will force you. God cannot pull you by the ear and take you to the heaven we believe in. You know what I mean? So it shows you, there was a time when her age mate, once her father said, that man came to marry you, there was no question asked. The girl will go, my father said that's my husband, and she would go there. No matter how bologbo or how strong or mature the women on ground were, they will enter because that was what the father told them to do. Now she has the privilege to say, no, hey, me, I cannot cope. So if you really sit down, you see, I keep saying, I'm not a fan of polygamy. I've not made it a secret. I'm not a fan. Because if a man marry 6 of you, or he marry, okay, let's say, because I don't know if it's 6 or 7. If it's 7, it means that one woman gets 1 day a week. Let's be honest. But you know, be firewood. One woman gets 1 day. If the man is generous enough, our forefathers can have a favorite one, and that's why they'll be camping. So if the man is generous enough, he can say, okay, one day. But how can a man will be with A Monday, Tuesday? By the time you get your turn, if you say you don't tire, and bedroom dance no will happen. Or even if he's not tired, you get to your turn, and it's that time of the month, you have to wait till next week. You have to wait till next week. So it means that the only time you will have him to yourself is 4 times in a month. 4 times in a whole month. And then how many times will you have him in a year? Let's do our calculation. I'm a bad person. Okay. 48 times in a whole 365 days. Is my calculation correct? 4 times 12. That's all you get in a year. 48 times in the whole year. What happens if your body is shaking as a woman? A single woman can say, I no get husband and manage themselves. A widowed woman can say, I no get. But you are a married woman. Your husband no go holidays. He no travel. I mean, your husband no travel. You no go. You have a husband and yet you cannot do. I don't know. You know, it's not for everybody. If it's for some people, you understand? It's not for everybody. So, what is life at the end of the day? Is marriage not supposed to be about companionship and friendship and that one-on-one thing? Is that not what it's supposed to be? I don't know. I just saw that. I just felt like, you know, when people say our forefathers, our foremothers, whatever, it doesn't mean it was fun and games. Oh, there are some stories that if they were to tell us the truth, a lot of us would have. You know, there was so much secrecy in those days. People bear their pain in silence, everything. I do not believe it was rosy for a lot of our mothers in their time. But nowadays, women are knowing better. A lot of women are choosing better. So women are still choosing polygamy. I always keep it, it's a choice. So it's a choice. Anyways, I saw that her interview, and I think it's quite interesting, you know, some of the things she says. So that she will one day do a tell-all book, whatever. We don't know. But I just wanted to share with you guys. As always, whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.